Hey guys, Saintsfan here, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video. Today we're going to be taking an in-depth look at the two screenshots that Rockstar released on the newswire this morning that officially confirmed the Biker DLC for GTA Online. And the two pictures they showed, despite there only being two, actually show quite a bit of information, so I'm assuming that's why Rockstar chose them. If you do enjoy this video and find it helpful, please drop it a like and subscribe for more awesome GTA content, because once this DLC comes out, I'll be making a ton of videos helping you guys out with it. Now, starting with the first picture, the one with all of the bikes, the one really interesting thing to note right off the bat is that there's actually 9 bikes and 9 people in this photo, even though in the newswire Rockstar said the motorcycle club can only be up to 8. I'm sure Rockstar didn't think about that when they took the picture, but it's just kind of funny to note. Now, working our way from the right side of this picture all the way to the left, the first bike we see is actually the zombie from GTA 4, from the Lost and the Damned DLC. A lot of you guys, if you played that game, this was one of the most popular bikes in it, and it looks like it's returning to GTA 5. In addition, and this may just be exclusive to the zombie, because the first bike's a zombie and then the third bike is a zombie, those are some new wheels, so I don't know if that's going to be new wheels that we can use on every single bike, or if that's going to be new wheels that we can only use on the zombie. The next bike, though, is the Damon, and there's a few things to note about this one. So you can see actually by the gas tank, it looks like that's actually a livery. And since Rockstar said in the newswire there's going to be a new biker customization mechanic, then that obviously makes sense. Also, on the wheels, there are new brake discs. And this actually applies to the first 3 bikes, both the zombie and the Damon. And then if we actually take a look at the top of the picture where the guy is, you can see he's actually wearing a new leather jacket. I mean, you can't see much of it, but that's definitely not in the game, so a lot of leather is probably going to be coming to clothing stores when this update comes out. Also, going back to the customization that's going to be coming with all these bikes, so there's alternate headlights for the Damon here, and you can see that actually on 2 of these bikes. One's at the far end of the picture, but that headlight is actually different than the one that's already on the bike. The third bike is another zombie, and you can see, again, it has the similar wheels, but this one actually has a livery on it as well. It's hard to make out what that actually is, but I'm hoping we get a decent amount of liveries and customization, kind of like how the Sultan and all the lowriders got for Benny's. The rider of this bike is wearing some new stuff, so I'm assuming that's a new hairstyle. It kind of looks like it, and especially with the sideburns that come down really far. That's not in the game, so I'm hoping we get some really cool hairstyles and maybe some full-on beards. Like, man, I don't know why they're not in online. I don't know why they're in single player, like Trevor can have them, but why can't our online characters have them? In addition, that guy is wearing a spike band on his wrist. So again, like I said, a lot more leather is going to be coming. The next guy next to him, you can't really tell what bike he's on. However, if we look at his head, you can see there's not only a bandana, but he's wearing a new helmet. So for everyone wanting different and new biker helmets, it looks like we're going to be getting those. One thing, actually jumping back to the zombie, the third zombie, you can see its wheels. It's actually got some pretty awesome looking rims there. They're almost like blades or something. And that's definitely different than the one that's in the front of the pack, I guess. Now, unfortunately, going down the line past the guy with the helmet on, there's not really much that we can tell from that picture. They're not wearing any new hairstyles, and, you know, it's hard to see what bikes they're on just because they're so far down in the picture. But this picture did give us a decent amount of information. I mean, we now know about the helmet, you know, some of the new clothing, and the zombie is finally returning. In addition, I'm sure some of these bikes are new as well. It's obviously not going to be only the zombie, but we'll have to wait and see and get some more screenshots and maybe even a trailer before we know which ones. And actually, the last thing, and I just noticed this when I was looking at the orange bike again, you can see behind it there's a purple bike. That's the last bike you can kind of make out, and some people are actually saying this is either the Diablos or the Hell Fury from GTA 4, because it kind of doesn't look like any of the bikes we have in the game. Now, moving into the second picture, this one honestly is the most interesting, and the reason that is, in the background, I didn't catch this when I made the video earlier, that's actually like people making drugs. I don't know if it's meth or if it's cocaine or what. That's people making drugs back there. That's why they're wearing a shower cap with a bikini. And the reason that's exciting to me is because that means we're actually doing some criminal stuff. Like the CEO stuff, that wasn't that criminal. That was just you go get some stuff, bring it back to your warehouse. This, we're actually, or maybe we're not making it, but people are making meth. That's what I'm really excited about. Now, breaking down some stuff in this picture, so we'll start, in the foreground. The guy on the left, I'm assuming that's a guard that you hired to maybe guard this place, because if you got people making drugs, you don't want it to get attacked. If they did something like the CEO system where just random NPCs attack your base, I could definitely see this happening. Maybe other biker gangs attack it, so hiring guards would give you some sort of defense or protection. The guy is obviously wearing a new vest, and I'm pretty sure those are some new tattoos. The pants, you can't really see much, but they do seem like they are leather pants, which we don't have in the game. So again, going back to the whole leather is going to be in abundance when this DLC comes out. And the haircut kind of looks new. I mean, you can't see again because it's from the back, but that doesn't really look like any of the haircuts we have in the game. It'll also be interesting to see what's going on with this crew logo. I don't know if that's something exclusive, like maybe you get a separate logo for your motorcycle club than your actual crew, but I'm excited to see what new clothes we actually get into the game. Another reason this picture is kind of interesting is because I would imagine, especially with sort of the rundown look of it, this isn't in the city. This is either in Paleto Bay or Sandy Shores. Sandy Shores would obviously make the most sense because that's kind of what happens in Sandy Shores. But that gives us a reason to actually go up there and explore that part of the island. My one big hope for this DLC, especially now after seeing this picture with these people making the drugs, is that it's an actual criminal DLC. And from what it looks like, it's gonna be that, because the CEO and the VIP stuff, it wasn't really criminal. You didn't really feel like you were doing dirty work, you know what I mean? But making, or like seeing people make drugs and maybe transporting them or something, that is definitely criminal work. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to get some more information, whether it's a few more screenshots or an actual trailer, and definitely the release date. I'll keep you guys up to date on all that stuff whenever it does drop. So again, subscribe if you're not already. See you on the next one though. As always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace.